Joining us, Monica Crowley, Senior Fellow with the London Centre for Policy Research. I said very clearly there, it's my opinion that the Mueller probe is politically tainted. Am I right?
Yes, he's got a significant credibility problem. So does the Bureau moving forward. Look, we have now seen that the top law enforcement agency in the country, which is supposed to execute the law, justice is supposed to be blind in this country without regard to political affiliation, race, gender, anything else in this country. We now know that the main political investigations have been shot through with politics. That includes the Russia-Trump collusion probe. That includes the Hillary Clinton email probe. It has been shot through with political bias at the highest levels. I'm not talking about the rank and file in the FBI. They're very devoted, dedicated individuals in the FBI. But the problem is the leadership that has been so corrupted by politics that now every political investigation that they have touched has got to be called into question.
What should we do? You can't tell Mueller get lost. I mean, this is a special counsel.
Well, the president could fire Mueller. Now, legally, he can absolutely do that. That's part of his constitutional prerogative and prerogative as president. Politically is a different issue. But this is also a president who acts very unpredictably. And if he says, I have the power to do this and I'm going to shut this down because it has been tainted, because it's been so corrupted, and because I can't get a fair shake and nobody around me can get a fair shake, I think he would have quite a fair hearing in the country for doing that.
And you wanted to do it. I'm reading between the lines.
I'm not encouraging the president to do anything, Stuart. I'm just saying this is certainly within his bounds. And by the way, after what we saw with General Flynn and that plea, which had nothing whatsoever to do with a Russia collusion investigation, that tells me that this special counsel does not have anything on this president or anyone around him, given his original mandate, which is to investigate collusion between the campaign and Russia. He's got nothing.
Okay.
And believe me, if he did, we already know by now.
I've got to talk to you about John Conyers. Last hour, Congressman Conyers announced that he is retiring immediately. Retiring today was his expression. And he endorsed his son to replace him, John Conyers III. There will have to be a special election. He endorsed his son in that upcoming election. Nepotism.
Yes, well, look, that kind of thing used to work in American politics on both sides. You had the Kennedys, you had the Bushes, and so on. In this day and age, given the Trump era, I don't think that's necessarily going to work. Now, if the Democrats have a wild, open primary process and there's some real competition, I think somebody else could probably get this nomination. It doesn't necessarily work by default anymore in American politics. People want to change. John Conyers was elected to Congress when Lyndon Johnson was president of the United States. Yeah. So he's been there a long time, and I know people in his district are very devoted to him, Stuart, but I'm not quite convinced that they're ready for Conyers Part 2.
The dynasty. The dynasty. Next chapter. All right. Thanks very much, Monica. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.